Yes, sir. You already know what time it is. Another Overreaction Monday, a la Overreaction off season. I am the governor of college football, and with me is a guy that needs no introduction, the mayor of college football, Nino. Nino, what's happening, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm good. It's Monday. You know what I'm saying? We're kicking the week off. I got the highlighter in the hand. I'm ready to pop off. It's going to be a wonderful show. Look at like clockwork. There he is, Dino, back at it, my man.
per usual. I know you were recording content before this. We did an episode, probably one of my favorite episodes that we've done all year. We touched on a lot of stuff. This episode 24, College Football Showdown. Make sure y'all check that out. We're giving y'all 2 episodes a week, man. Super duper consistent over there. I can't believe we had 24 episodes already. So, Nino, you ready to get into this, man?
Yeah, but real quick, shout out Jalen, man. Been doing this thing with you, you know, your co-host over there.
It's been a blast, man. Yeah, definitely shout out Jalen. I'm sure he'll probably be in here somewhere at some point tonight. But let's get into some rapid fire one-liners, man. This has become my favorite segment. I know other people told me this has been their favorite segment. My mom, who checks out the show every week, said last Monday's show was one of her personal favorites. So it's just super dope. So
shout out moms.
Yeah, but no doubt, man. Love your mom. I know she in here just being incognito, just watching it like she always does.
I gotta watch my tongue.
Hey man, she know I got a potty mouth. I try my best, but it is what it is. She's heard my music, so she's heard far worse. Nino, the Bears have made a lot of moves this offseason, trading Fields and DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen, such an excellent route runner, Gerald Everett. Is Caleb Williams 1,000% the guy, or is there a world where Jaden Daniels could be the guy?
Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. This isn't the Wayne's world. You know what I'm saying? Or the Twilight Zone. That's the show. It's Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
It's Ben Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
It will be Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
That is it. That is the only answer. They are all incorrect outside of that.
I mean, you looking at it, they could definitely just line up in 12 personnel, and they can be very efficient in 12 personnel with, Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, whoever you decide to put in the backfield, whether it's Herbert or DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen, and DJ Moore on the outside.
They're going to get another one. They're going to get another one.
So you just looking at that, it's like, you know what, they're trying to set this up so Caleb Williams will be successful.
Fields must just be pissed off. Even that he must be right. Son of a I'm asking nicely. You gave me nothing.
Hey, bro, I know he got to fill the way, but I think to go from an organization that has been losing on and off past several years to go to an organization. I mean, Mike Tomlin in his tenure with the Pittsburgh Steelers, we all know that he's never finished below 500. This is a winning organization. No matter who they have, they always find a way to win ball games. So I think this could be a good year for him, especially if he sits for a year, learn the playbook, become a better pro. And then when he gets this opportunity, you got to make sure he takes care of that opportunity, man. So, but how do you like the Bears offseason move so far?
Why so long, man? Ryan Poles, right? That dude, Ryan Poles, if this is successful, you're going to build a statue outside of that gentleman. They're going to build a statue. They're already filming him coming into the stadium at 5 a.m, right? Gets out of his nice car and his big winter jacket. Bears Nation, let's work.
Yeah,
like he's got the mindset and the motivation. He wants to win. You know what I mean? He wants to get him out the gutter. They've been terrible for so long, and I'm not even saying record-wise, just making the wrong picks. My lifetime. I'm 43 years old. They haven't got the quarterback right.
Never.
43 years.
Right.
It's been years before they haven't got it right. And even when it was McMahon, he wasn't really the QB, right?
It's the 85 Bears defense.
He was a showman. So, Rex Grossman took him to the Super Bowl, but Rex Grossman was, just the guy behind the great defense.
Yeah.
So
they may be finally figuring it out. Let's get into the next question of these rapid fire one-liners. Biggest surprise team in the Big 12 will be
West Virginia. That's right. West Virginia.
Gotta hear this one, player.
Bro, the schedule isn't as bad, and if people just forget, okay, you had a freshman running back and Shaheem White go off, had a good year. Garrett Green was one of the most efficient college quarterbacks last year. People don't give it to the Mountaineers. He was probably the most efficient quarterback for the Mountaineers since Geno. Yeah, I'm going back, but it's a fact, and this kid's got it. He can do it on the ground. He can do it through the air. They're giving him weapons. It's coming back. I think he returns 3 actually offensive linemen up front for him, right? So and they got back 60% of offensive production in weapons. So this kid's gonna have a great season. First week sucks. Penn State. That's gonna be a measuring stick, though. Because don't think that's not a guaranteed loss for them.
It's not. I think not. It's important that you say that.
I think they're kind of like eye to eye in this week 1 battle because Penn State's got to figure some shit out. Sorry, Mom. Then you got Albany, right? Pitt, which could be a sleeper team this year, but I think it's early, and I think they're gonna have to find an identity. So I think you could be going 3-0. Kansas is another measuring stick. If Jalen Daniels is in 100%, watch out.
Right.
Watch out. Then you got a bye week, right? Oklahoma State, that's winnable. 100%. Iowa State, winnable. Kansas State, you're looking at a freshman QB in there, and they got a good squad, and DJ Giddens is legit. But West Virginia is legit, right? Arizona, that's an L. Sorry, folks. Arizona is gonna be probably top 12 this year.
Yes.
Cincinnati's a winnable game. Baylor's a winnable game. UCF is a winnable game. And Texas Tech is a winnable game.
It is.
You looking at
we don't know which Texas Tech State we're gonna get this year.
They get 2 losses. That is the biggest surprise team out of the Big 12. And you can go back and replay this video in 3 months when it's all said and done.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I think the Big 12 is wide open. I didn't know which way you would go, but I think the way you went is the best bet. Let's get into this next question. Who is the freshman to watch this spring ball season?
One freshman? Just one?
You can give me a one. I'll
give you one.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about Julio Jones, aka Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And that boy is the closest thing since Julio Jones ever. And then there's talks to JoJo Trader. But I'm going to give you the guy at the end of 2024 that will have the most wide receiver production and should be, because in my book, he's wide receiver 1. Kai Hudson. He's going to be Texas Tech's wide receiver 1. Okay? He's probably going to be 2024 wide receiver class 1, the most production first year. This kid's got it all. Everything you need. Athleticism, hands, speed, cut you up, make you look stupid and silly, go over the middle, ain't got no fear. He's got it. This kid's got body control. He makes athletic one-handed catches. Look, you know those catches they show where the guy's like, and he swings his hand around? That's my boy Hudson. He does that in game, bro. He got no fear, and when he does it, he let you know that he did it and that he is Himothy. Capital H-I-M. Mekhi Hudson is him, and he will be wide receiver 1, best freshman wide receiver in this class.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all book that, man. 3/18/2024. Nino's made a bold prediction. He's not for over here often at all. He's definitely right a lot more. So I'm sure Red Raider faithful will certainly love that one. This is something we've talked about in the past now, and I wanted to get your opinion on this. Who will have the bigger season this upcoming season? Nico Iamaleava or Jackson Arnold?
Next. It's Nico. Ain't even a question. Ain't even a question. Jackson Arnold may be the better overall athlete, but the best who's having the best season it's Nico. He should have already had a better season. He should have played all of 4 games last year. Look what he did. Look what he did against my man Dinow's top-notch Iowa defense, bro.
Right.
In that bowl game. He let him get his feet wet. He counted for 4 touchdowns, 3 of them on the ground. He did what he wanted, when he wanted, how he wanted, and at will. Against a top-tier defense. Granted, there were some guys that were missing. I'm not stupid, okay? But this kid is about to ball out. I think he's got more weapons around him. He got my guy Squirrel White, who is an absolute playmaker on that field, okay? Sampson in the backfield, bringing in that freshman Peyton Lewis, who could be a nice 1-2 combo for them. They have a lot of weapons and the best. Yes, that's right. I said it. The best quarterback system in college football. Sorry, Jackson. Sorry, Boomer. You're going to have to wait. It's going to be Nico for this one.
All right, let's get into another comparison now. More to prove this season: Billy Napier or Mario Cristobal.
Oh, see this one. This one I was like Rain Man, just babbling to myself. But yeah, I looked at numbers, I looked at things, but one thing that popped off to me. It's his guy. Van Dyke wasn't his guy. Dyke was part of the recruiting class before him. Cam Ward, he wanted Cam Ward. He convinced Cam Ward to come back out the draft, my friend. Right? Don't go to the NFL. Come to Miami. I'll resurrect you. We'll get your draft stock higher. We'll make you a top 5 quarterback, guaranteed. We'll eliminate the questions that the NFL scouts and GMs have of you, right? Come here. Come to Mario's world. Let's go play in Super Mario's world. And for that case, and for that reason alone, because I think Billy's got I told you this last episode, Billy's got the ace in the hole. He's got the woe is me card. Because in 4 weeks into the season or 5 weeks into the season, if it's check down Charlie Graham Mertz again, and there's no progression in his game, right? And they're not really winning, he's gonna go to the layup into the better athlete in DJ Lagway, and they could lose the rest of the season. But if the kid puts up flashes of what it could be, and he did it under Billy, they're gonna give him a full year of him and his guy. Now, if the next season he just stinks and they still can't get done, he's over. But I think the most to prove is Mario, because since Mario's left Oregon, he ain't done a damn thing. He stinks. It's like garbage going out on a Tuesday morning. It ain't been special, and you could smell it a mile away. And that knee down last year was the epitome of just garbage coaching. Your head's in the clouds, or maybe your head's in your ass, but he wasn't focused or in it. So I think for that reason alone, and the fact that he went out and got his dude, I think Mario Cristobal's got more proof.
I love it. I don't think that was a wrong answer here. And D now saying a lot of great things in the comment section. It's gonna be hard for Billy Napier to keep his job. If I'm him, hey, listen, we don't give up worth nothing. You play the schedule that you're given, but
hey, I always tell you that, like, Urban Meyer makes calculated moves, right? And my boy D now's probably right. Billy Napier's not stupid. He sees the writing on the wall. But what did he go do in this portal? Defense.
Yeah.
Defense. He attacked the linebackers in the secondary position, right? He replaced the guys up front that left. He went and made sure, if I have to deal with check down Charlie, or I have to go to the rookie, I'm going to have a defense that's going to let me stay in this game and let up less than 20 points per game. So he's making moves to set him up to not be roasted.
If he's able to do that, that would be spectacular. I couldn't believe that list that you sent us earlier.
That's trash, man.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. That was really bad. Like,
Quinn at 10 is just ridiculous. How can Graham Mertz? What has Graham Mertz proven? You know what it is? I got it. It came to me like a fucking epiphany. Mom, I'm sorry again. All right? It's the Brock Purdy effect, bro.
Yeah.
It's the Brock Purdy effect. Check down Charlie, the game manager. There's nothing wrong with it. Tom Brady was the best game manager for the first half of his career.
Right.
Then he was the man for the second half of his career. There's nothing wrong with being a game manager. We've seen that for so long. Many quarterbacks have had success being that. But to say that Graham Mertz is better than Wegman, Quinn, like, come on, man. That's just trash. That is total 100% clickbait.
They forgot what he did in Madison. They had to. They only seen that year in Gainesville. Yes, 20-3 looks pretty. It looks pretty, but he didn't win a lot of ball games. How many game-winning throws? How many throws were impactful in winning ball games?
5.9 was his average depth of target.
That's terrible, bro.
Okay? Yeah, 72% completion. Great. But you only had to throw the ball less than 10 yards every time. Come on.
Yeah, cut it out. Go cut on that Wisconsin tape. Just cut it on, and I guarantee we won't be having to say.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's so bad. So, Nino, by now I'm really into gangster films. I'm I'm into being a stand-up guy. I know you're the same way. But what happened to the idea of being a stand-up guy? We saw the way that Jed Fish left Arizona. I hated the way he left. You and I are both fans of Jeff Hafley, but the way he left BC wasn't the best either. But the way Trev Alberts left his alma mater, a school that he won a national championship with, he left the position as athletic director. Like, it's awful, bro. How can you leave something that means so much to you in the way that he left? Hey.
That's the answer. It's the answer. It's always the answer when it comes to stuff like that.
Hey, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could get back to 25 minutes of my life, but I watched the 25 minutes of his press. He sounded real, right? He even admitted to when he took the job originally in Nebraska, he was over his head and had to go and ask for help, and got the help and got a group of team together, and they figured it out, and he got things right. There's some underlying factors. I always tell you, when things happen suddenly out of nowhere, the shitstorm's coming.
Yeah.
There's underlying factors in the background. Trev Alberts in Nebraska. I don't know what it was, and I will not make any stupid statement, go out there and put myself on a ledge to get crucified. No, sir. Because in college football, they're very good at keeping skeletons in the closet, unless they want the skeletons to come out of the closet. But I think the bag was really big because Texas A&M needed to cover up the nasty news that it came out recently about a former player, coach, or whatever it was that had murder charges, and
it was bad.
So they wanted to we eliminate that. We bring in something of need that we needed, right? And when you listen to this gentleman talk, he tried to cover his ASS as much as possible when he's talking about, I don't want to put any names. I know when, but they make calls, and people make calls and tell you might want to look out for this position. This would be a good position for you to go and take a look at. He said everything without crossing that gray area, but he was targeted for a reason. And I think when people are targeted, they get targeted because they know they can be removed from the situation, right? Like, I'm not targeting somebody. They know ain't gonna have no chance of moving out of that situation. Trev Albert seemed like he was calm, cool, and collective, like he was cool on the other side of the pillow. So for somebody to be able to target him and say, hey, yo, I got an opportunity. Why don't you come this way? I get it's SEC, and Big Ten ain't no joke anymore. You know what I mean? They're working together now. So it's like, it's a lateral move.
I mean, if we can be honest, once upon a time, what I'm about to say will sound crazy. There are more resources in College Station than there are more resources in Lincoln, Nebraska. It sounds crazy when you hear it, but facts are facts. It is what it is. So
yeah, no, you're right. And my man puts it up. Hey,
yeah,
that's how it is. When there's smoke, there is fire. It's been like that since the Indians, the cavemen, and it's just how it happens. Like I will stand on this. Stand on business. When you do something abruptly out of nowhere to make people go, what in the world?
That is uncharacteristic. Absolutely.
There's a reason that you ain't trying to explain yet, and it will come down the pipeline. We will have to wait and see. Listen, I asked Milkbox. All I heard was crickets.
Yeah, like I don't know. I guess he did what he had to do at the end of the day. It's just like,
when his job was completed. In my eyes, what he set out to do in Nebraska was to turn that program around, turn the total program around. You gotta think about it. Like, but they just had the Japanese Steph Curry go off in basketball last night. All right. I don't even know what they, but he is the Japanese Steph Curry. Was shooting from the logo. He carried them last night. So he's doing what he was set out to do financially. He asked the powers that be what they wanted as a goal, and was to put Nebraska in a financial position in the athletic department, and he did that.
Yeah. I think he waited a little bit too long with Scott Frost's situation. I'll continue to say that, he
corrected it though.
He did. He just waited. He waited way too long. So I guess happy trails the Trev Alberts, man. I guess it'll be something we'll continue to monitor. All right, Nino, let's talk about something that makes me upset, man. The 14-team playoff isn't imminent. It's coming in 2026. And the regular season, slowly but surely, is going to matter less and less in a sport that we adore. The 12-team playoff will last for 2 years. I mean, we only got the 14 playoff for 10 years, for crying out loud. Nino, let's ask ourselves an honest question. How long will it take to get to 20?
I'm going to stand on this. I keep saying it. I'm on because I don't change, pivot from my stance. Right. I don't think that this is going to make regular season games less worthy. Because, like I said to you before, there's going to be a two conference 48 team thing. And then you'll have the G25 or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? So then all of the games will be meaningful. Because if they put 14 or 16, I don't think they'll get to 20. Maybe they will. Maybe they get to, maybe March Madness for all we know, right? But the games will always be meaningful because you can't afford to lose when you're going against 48. You're not just going against the 12 in the SEC or the 15 in the in the Big 12 or the 12 in the Big 10. No, you're going against all 48 or whatever it is, your side of the 24. So every game matters. There won't be layups. You won't be seeing Albany and Sanford and West Christian South Dakota Academy. That shit's not going to happen no more. That might be in week 0, right? That might be in a spring scrimmage game, but you are not going to get that anymore. It's all about the money. That is what it's about. And it will be about that. There is no way. There's just no way. I think everything will work out. They're not going to put themselves in the position to fail, right? They've already worked this out twice. They went down the BCS. They went down the playoff. So they've worked the kinks out. I told you it was what? 12 and then 14. And 14 was what? That was the backup plan, the sleeping bag in case anything happens. In case, God forbid, 2 G5 schools were undefeated next year. Well, we got room. We don't have to worry about if they make it in. We don't have to worry about the SEC team that was on the cusp because we got it. There's 14. So the 16 to 20, that's gravy. If that happens, that's just extra. It's not a necessity. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when they go to the 2-team 48, team banger, but at that point, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, you have to win every game. Every game matters. Don't. You do.
Why?
Because you're not facing everybody in the league. So, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. You play what? You're going to play 12 games. If it's split 24 and 24, you ain't playing 12 of your conference. So it's going to matter if your victories in that same conference are against the bottom half.
Right. But there's still a way for you to go 9-3 and still have an opportunity to play in a playoff.
But you're playing against the best of the best.
Yes,
you ain't playing against Conference USA. You ain't playing against the mediocre ACC.
We've seen Georgia have a weak schedule. This past week non-conference schedule. We see the same thing with Michigan. Michigan, non-conference schedule. I get that point, but the margin of error, 3% of the you have a less than 3% chance of making a college football playoff in the 4-team era. It's roughly around 9% if my math is correct. And in a 12-team era, I just want the regular season to matter. I want the week 1 games should matter. Week 2 games should matter.
They will.
Every game should. You think so?
Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, why
because I mean, listen, Florida State went undefeated and didn't make the playoff.
Listen, we're gonna.
Ohio State be in 2020.
Hold on. Can we take this? The one. This is one. The one. Throw it the fuck out the window. Okay. Because it's just an outlier. It's just one. It's only one. So let's just eliminate that. Okay. Because I already gave you when we went BCS, Auburn got screwed the same way. Bent over the same barrel.
Right. So did Utah back in, what was it, 03, 04? Yeah, of course, there were teams, but it made every week exciting. The regular season matters so much in college football. I don't want it to lose its lust.
But every time that happened, what happened? Change.
Yeah. And it's
about the change.
Hey, what the theme song at? What the theme song at, man?
Yeah,
we need it one more time, man. It's definitely always about the money, man.
But if you go 9-3, so 24 and 24, right? I go 9-3. Okay. How many people go undefeated in that though? How many teams do you think are going undefeated? Because now you're squishing SEC and the Big Ten and the Big 12. How many undefeated teams you gonna have? So that 3-win team probably gonna be pretty. They
don't earn their stripes. I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. They definitely earn their stripes.
You ain't getting layups.
Yeah, we get Michigan, Texas week 2 this year. Like, yeah, so I fully get what you get, but we purists. We really care about this thing, dog.
I know. Well, that's why they're gonna have to figure something out for the G5. They're gonna have to. Where it'd be like, maybe they get their own tournament approaches or something. And then the winner of that faces,
right.
You know what I mean? Like they're the losers bracket.
I think for now, one G5, the best G5 team, the best of the crop, is fitting, even though we seen what happened. I watched Liberty live a couple times last year, and they got thrashed by Oregon. Like it wasn't even close. So
they scored the first touchdown and then went to sleep.
Yeah, they did. Hey, they did their job. They scored the first touchdown,
and then they went to bed after that.
Like I said, I'll be there. Shout out to Conference USA. Shout out to Liberty. They know I'm gonna be there a couple times this year.
No, that's all. Let's Cadence Alter, baby.
Everybody that's watching right now, man.
Woo, baby. Up to almost at the 40, baby.
You know what I'm saying? It's nice. So let's we're gonna
wrap this one up with a banger.
We're gonna change the topic a little bit. Newly hired Michigan defensive line coach Greg Scruggs was arrested for operating a vehicle while intoxicated. He must have listened to the college football theme song too. How do you think Michigan handled the situation, man?
They had no damn choice. None whatsoever. I think they did it 100% right. And I honestly think he's gone. I don't think they bring him back. They can't. You cannot live in the past poopy. This is what you're going to do. You're living in the past sewage if you stay in this, new regime. Bring a guy in 10 days into it, shit-faced, getting DUIs. You can't. You just can't do it. You had too much allegations and all that stupid shit. How about you don't even know if you're out of that? You ain't even out. That window's not even shut yet. You know what I'm saying? Like the ink on the paper.
You don't think it's shut?
I don't. Why do you think you want to leave so fast? Why do you think you want to get out of here as fast as possible?
No, I agree with that initially. But when the NCAA decided, y'all don't want our help, y'all don't want us involved, we don't care. I think that's done.
When you bring something up in a different light, same subject, but instead of shining the light from the right, I shine it from the left, and it might be soft light. Let me look at that picture. Ooh, that's interesting. All I'm saying is, why did Michigan and Jim Harbaugh not get along? Because Jimmy Harbaugh wanted that. I want all absolution. No matter what comes down the pipeline after I sign this contract, I'm cool. You don't ask for that when there ain't no more skeletons in the closet.
You're right.
He's on your porch, still on fire.
That's exactly what he asked for because he knows it's coming down the pipeline. But I think Charlie Baker and the NCAA say, "Oh, y'all don't want our help? Y'all don't need us? Okay. Well, we're not going to look at no NIL violations. We ain't going to look at nothing. Do what you want because we don't care. Y'all don't want us to care. We don't care. We just going to sit back and make this money."
Charlie Baker's been doing that his whole life.
He has.
Ain't got shit done for him. Okay?
He's still been put in great positions.
This is Charlie Baker's version of baiting. Okay? My man watched a couple movies, figure out how to bait somebody. Oh, you don't want no help? I'm cool. I'm fine. We're gonna let Jimmy go. Let Jimmy go. I'm like a freaking bloodhound, though. If I get a whiff of a bad banana in Michigan, I'm coming. And you're gonna make example now. Because they made him look stupid. He went to bat for them, and they threw him a curveball. And he's like, all right, so I'll go bat for you again. And then they threw him a knuckleball. And now my man's pissed, but you made me strike out on national television? Nah, bro. Nope. I'm gonna get you. Don't mess up. Don't slip. Don't fart in church. Don't do anything stupid. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Hey, Nino, we're about to get ready to close out the show, man. Give us a bold prediction, man.
A bold prediction?
Yeah, give us a bold prediction.
I'm gonna give you a bold prediction. BC is an ACC championship. We let that one fester for a little bit, all right? I'm gonna let you let that one fester for a little bit, because I think after what's going on, the reports that I'm hearing, what Billy O'Brien's done with that, yo, all I hear is the best up and coming coaching staffs are coming out of BC and UCLA, and I got my ass chewed on the X when I said I liked Deshaun Foster's hiring. It was just a poor man's Salvation Army hire. They had nothing else left. Bill O'Brien was just a local guy they just wanted to grab.
No, I love that take. I mean, come on. Who inherited I think Deshaun Foster inheriting UCLA is probably worse than any presidential lame duck period ever, because Chip Kelly did not give a you-know-what when it came to recruiting, when it came to anything else, because he didn't put the work in, but Deshaun Foster is going to get that right. D-Now's crazy. Moon, you crazy too. Dino's even crazier, bro.
Yo, both of them are bringing in NFL coaches.
Yeah, Doug Marrone as an analyst.
And the players are seeing it because they're saying it, okay? It's a fact. Shit's going down. BC's on the come up. Who's good in the ACC? Please tell me. Please. North Carolina. Max Johnson? Come on, please. Omari Hampton? Yes. Max Johnson? No. Okay. NC State?
It's nobody that scares you. They've been a tier B team on the cusp for years. Nobody scares you in the ACC. Clemson refuses to use the portal. That's like being in the NFL not using free agency. That's just
right
stupid.
Now. Gun to your head right now. I says you can only pick one coach out of the ACC to start your team and turn it around. Who are you taking?
The starting and turning it around. Come on, man. You know I'm going with B.O.B., bro.
Okay.
What he did at Penn State alone after I don't even say bro name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. After
Dirty
what
Dusty.
happened at Penn State. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah. Listen, it's a fact.
Whoa.
It's a
Whoa, that is bold. I like that. East Coast gridiron. I like that.
He probably could. Maybe rushes for 1,000 yards. Hey, and on that note, my friends, we out.